What's up guys, Alex here, author of Master the Day. Now I quickly wanted to answer a reader question, which was, after they watched my Brad Pitt abs video, they were wondering if it's really true. Do I really not do any ab exercises? And if so, how do I actually have a six-pack? So I want to take this moment to do some myth busting, because this is actually a really important thing, because when I go to the gym, it doesn't matter if I'm on the East Coast or the West Coast, when I go to the gym, especially at the New Year time, I always see the same thing. And that it's people running or people doing crunches thinking that they're gonna magically get abs, and it's just not true. So let me quickly bust these two myths and give you two very important clear action steps for having abs, because I really don't do any ab exercises. In fact, it's only been in the last year that I've added planks, and I just do 3 sets of plank. That's it. Flat, lateral, these are obliques, and then flat again. Transverse. That's my whole ab workout. All right, so back to the people in the gym. Basically what I see people doing is, as soon as the new year rolls around, the idea is, okay, gotta lose belly fat, so I guess I gotta go run and do crunches, right? We don't question that advice because it seems so logical. It seems like it makes so much sense to just run and do crunches. You just see people running when the weather gets nice, you see people doing crunches in the ab section. So that is the unstated assumption. That's why most people in my gym are on the ellipticals and on the treadmill, right? Because otherwise, if they knew there was a better way, they would probably be doing that. Well, number one, it's not about running. The reason why running is associated with abs is that yes, running burns calories, but so does swimming, so does weightlifting, so does a million other things like playing tennis. Running does not possess any special magical weight burning capacity any more than any other exercise does. So really, people just use that because it burns calories. So if you don't like running, don't do it. The second thing is, you don't get abs by doing crunches. This is really important because I don't think a lot of people know this, and the science is called spot fat reduction. So this is the scientific phrase, right? You can't spot fat reduce, generally speaking. So doing ab exercises will not result in belly fat loss. Doing arm exercises will not result in losing flab here. And then doing butt exercises will not result in getting less fat and less cellulite on your butt. As far as I know, there's no science to support that. Now, toning is what most men and women want. So it doesn't matter if I talk to a guy, it doesn't matter if I talk to a girl, it doesn't matter if they're 22 or 50. What I find most people want, most men and women, is a toned body. It's not this super fit, competition physique. It's the ability to have a body that looks and feels good so that you can run, you can jump, you can climb, you can go climb Mount Kilimanjaro if Kilimanjaro is something you've always wanted to climb in Africa. You can go hike these beautiful cliffs in Ireland. You can go around the world, and in other words, without your body being the crutch, without your body being the thing that holds you back. This is most often what I hear from both men and women at any age. And for men, the same thing is true. Both men and women, we want to be toned. In other words, we don't want to have a lot of body weight, and we don't want to have a lot of body fat, so we can look good and also feel good. Well, how do you actually get toned? So toning really comes down to two things. And to be very scientific, toning is only a matter of two things. And the two things are, one, less body fat, and two, more muscle. So let's talk about number one, because most people, again, let's go back to those myths. The big two myths are, to get abs, for example, to get toned abs, you just do crunches and you run. But those simply are not true. You can't spot fat reduce. The way you actually lose body fat is losing body fat systemically, so throughout your entire body. And the way you do that is from eating the proper foods, right? You eat the proper foods, you're gonna lose body fat overall throughout your body. Now, it's not necessarily gonna be even, because there is research to suggest that women and men store and lose fat differently. For example, I have female Latina friends, and they carry more weight in their hips and their butt. That may just be a genetic thing. And it's made to be different for Caucasians and blacks and Asians and everyone in between. But the thing is that when you eat the right foods and you eat the right amounts, you're gonna lose body fat. And losing body fat will slim down your stomach. And that is how you lose body fat. So that is phase one of toning. The second part of toning is actually building muscle. So the toned look, believe it or not, for women too, yes, women, the toned look comes from less body fat and more muscle. And running does not build muscle. So women are often so afraid of building muscle because they associate that with these women on the fitness covers. They've got these muscles bigger than men and they look, in my opinion, it's too much. For most women, that is too much also. The reality is that lifting weights does not turn you into that by itself. They're consuming the excess calories, the excess protein required, much like a male bodybuilder would be doing. You don't magically get like that just by pushing hard, okay? So don't be afraid of that if you're a woman. Most of the toned bodies that I see women talking about, these are women that are trained with weights. So the perfect butt and legs, if you've lost the body fat, it comes from doing squats, as heavy as you can go in a safe way and progressing safely and consistently, from doing lunges, from doing all kinds of lower body, heavy, intense exercises. Not like light, 15, 20 easy reps. That doesn't stimulate muscle growth. And muscle is what leads to that toned effect. Now for the abs, it's the same thing. Or for the arms, you have to lose the body fat first from eating right. And then if you throw in arm exercises or plank, or then you're doing running on top of that, on the muscle building stuff, that's how you actually get a six pack. That's how you actually get toned. Because listen, if I never ran and I never did an ab exercise, well, then obviously running and ab exercises have nothing to do with getting a six pack because I never did them and I had a six pack for years. It's mostly about your body fat levels. So when you think about it like that, forget the two myths that you need to run and do crunches. You don't need to do either of those unless you want to. What you do need are to eat right, which is 80% of the work, and some kind of muscle building exercises, and yes, for women too. So lose the weight, lose the body fat, and then when you tighten things up muscular wise, you're gonna get that toned and that fit look, which is what, again, most men and women like. So I want you to leave a comment right there below. What is the worst thing that you've actually done in the process, in the quest for like your beach body for getting toned? Leave that comment right there below. Hey guys, it's Alex. Did you like this video? If so, there are 3 ways you can really stay in touch with me. The first thing is obviously to click the subscribe button right there. Every single day I'm releasing a brand new Tiny Habit video to help you lose weight, feel awesome, and live better. Second thing is you can check out my book, Master the Day. Brand new, just came out, it's been topping the Amazon bestseller list, and it's been getting great feedback. It's all about the tiny success habits to help you lose your next 20 or 30 pounds and get to kind of that next level, both in your health, but also in your life. And the third thing is, come visit me over on my website, modernhealthmonk.com. Punch in your email there and I'll give you a free guide on the exact 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 20 or 30 pounds. So go do those 3 things now, and I look forward to catching you in the next video.